What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. Check it out. Well, guys, we'll go ahead and jump into the day. Do me a quick favor, smash the like button for me. It really helps out the channel tremendously. And also check out my website, hustlewithjessew.com. Sign up for my weekly list. You're not going to want to miss some news that I'll probably have coming up this year here pretty soon. So definitely sign up there on the newsletter weekly list. On the weekly list, it's just once a week email. So you go to my website, hustlewithjessew.com, and you can sign up there. I'm going to leave the link in the description section below and in the comment section for you. All right, guys, so today started off a little bit of a whirlwind, to be honest, just simply because yesterday I had a real late end of day, had to drive out to the investment property and down there in the Keys, and I'll take any excuse to drive down there. But anyways, I just went to bed like at 2 in the morning, guys, and you know how I always say that we must be well rested and in the right frame of mind before trading. Now, I went to sleep really late, like around 2 o'clock in the morning, and in the morning I was just really tired. I was really tired, and I got up kind of late. I didn't have a solid watch list, but I knew what I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch Tesla, and I wanted to watch TWLO. So I was watching those two, and I was trying to see what small cap might pop up. And one small cap popped up. I took 2 trades, actually 3 trades. One was a loser. The other one was tiny winner, a scratch. And then the last one was a decent little winner there, and brought me right back to green on the day. So we're gonna go over all those, and I do have them live recorded, so we're gonna go over all those. But it was kind of a lackluster type of day today out here, and with the exception of WWR, I'll show you that one here real quick. I have that one here on my leading scans right here. Boom. Can we come on down here? A little lag on the computer here. Let's see. There we go. Boom. WWR, 7.5 million float stock, and closed off the day 76%. Those are the trade idea scanners. If you don't have those and want them, link in the description section below with my coupon code for 15% off. You can take advantage of that coupon code there and get your trade idea scanners and charts as well. Show you WWR here. Here's a 15-minute chart. This thing's been on a monstrous trend the last couple days, and it's gone, from $2 and change all the way to a high of $9 and change. Show you the daily here. Dailies are looking pretty wild. So definitely something to keep on watch there. That was WWR. I know I halted this morning a couple times, if I'm not mistaken, but no trades for me on that one. I have yet to touch WWR, but I'll show you right here. What I did trade was TWLO. Boom, right here. I thought, let's see if I can show you this here. It's probably better on the 15-minute chart. Here we go, the 15-minute chart. I tried to, was it the hourly chart? I was on my other computer trading today. So yeah, no, where is it? Right here. This previous all-time high right here, that 284, 283 area. So right here on this bounce off of this 283 area, you see here bounce on Friday, bounce this morning. I thought we would get a shot here for a red to green move, but it didn't work out. And I do have the live trade here. I'm going to show you that right now. So let me move this up some. You see I'm in 100 shares, and you see how we're bouncing off of that 284 down here. I got in a little bit later than I would have probably wanted to, but that's where I got in. I was holding this 287 area probably as my stop. On the initial entry, I'm in from 288.56, and we were going off at 289 there. And right around here, I see we start holding at 288. Like, okay, you know what? This is probably going to give us a little pop here. At the same time, I'm noticing this volume isn't increasing how I would have liked through this break of VWAP to try to get that attempt up to, push up and go green on the day. It's not happening, and that should have been my telltale sign. Instead, I add there, and I end up getting stopped out there. I had 300 shares. I stop out right there out of the 200 add, and then right here I stop out of the rest. Boom. Just didn't like the action. We couldn't break through, and I'm glad I stopped out because let me see here. Where is it? We don't really get that push. See, we don't get that push off of 289. 289 held resistance all throughout the morning, and then right before lunch, it popped really quickly up here to 290, and then came all the way back down, made new lows of the day. I think I forced that TWLO trade. I think I forced that TWLO trade completely, and then that made me a little jittery on this trade here. So this was a good trade, but I was jittery from that TWLO trade. Plus, like I said, the previous night I didn't get really good sleep. So I think all that combined messed with my mind a lot, and I stopped out of this trade with a little tiny profit way before I should have stopped out. I, in reality, should not have stopped out of this trade, okay? My initial entry was spot on perfect. And I'm talking about perfect, okay? I'm eyeing that this 90 EMA, you see it right here, okay? That teal line is lining up with the 38.2 Fibonacci level, and we're finding support there multiple times across 3-minute candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bounces, okay, off of that area there, okay, which is right in front of 513. I'm long 250 shares, just 250 shares starter position, okay, in front of that at 523. So I'm risking 10 cents here. Let's call it 12 cents, okay, and on just 250 shares. My add is going to be right above VWAP. We break above VWAP, I will add to full size, look to take profits off up here in between 560 to 570. That is the plan behind this trade. You'll see it begin to execute. Let's fast forward it here real quick. Just in those 250 shares. Though one of the other reasons I was a little was because this nasty rejection of 560 here was brought to you by a ton of volume. Okay, a ton of volume. And this, you know, it's right here. And this right here is that big volume, plus this dump at the bell is a lot of volume. So I was a little skittish about that. But however, my entry was spot on here, spot on. So now I'm looking for the VWAP break. And once we start to break that VWAP, I'm looking to add. I was expecting this next candle to open up higher and push. It does exactly that. We start to push through VWAP right there. I start adding immediately, boom. I want to see, however, I want to see this volume increase to give me confidence that that VWAP is going to hold. I start going full size right there. The volume is increasing. So boom, I got 1,000 shares at 550. My cost average is 539. And now I'm looking to see if we get that boom. Like right now, we should just boom, get that at least to 560, at least. And then I stop out of it. Watch this. This is ridiculous on my part. Right there, when we got that candle there, that action, I stopped out. I don't know what possessed me to stop out. I stopped out, made real small, I made like 20 bucks. And that was it for that moment. I quickly realized the mistake I made. And one of the key things here that I want you to take away is, number one, my mind wasn't rested. One rule that I broke. Number two, I have a really good trade idea here. I gave up on it way too early because my mind wasn't rested. So what do? I could call it a day here, but I know this is a really good trade idea. So I'm not ready to just hang it up. I get back into it, full size again, just a few pennies higher. I was in at 535 or so. I'm in at 545 now. 1,000 shares. This volume is amazing. I'm thinking we're gonna go tap that high a day, and if we break out of that high a day, boom. You know, we're gonna run. This I think it was 14 million shares in the float, and it had you know, news on that C19 stuff. I don't want to say the name because it can mess with monetization. So you know what it is. Now I'm looking here that we're holding above VWAP, huge volume. I want to get this 9 EMA up there, crossover, and let's send this to $6. All right, I want to take some profit off up here between 560 to 570, and let's hold on to the rest to make the push. Right there, we get that quick pop. And I'm like, okay, this is beautiful. Let's get up there. Right there, I take off 250 shares, just 250 off. Right there, we get the push to highs. Watch, right there, boom. We get that push to highs right there. And on the 750 shares I have left, I'm already up 200 bucks. I try to take off some up there, but I wasn't quick enough. However, I do take off another 250 right in here. Right there in front of the high day, I take off another 250. Those are gone right there. We get a quick little flush there. And now I'm thinking to myself, okay, this isn't looking the greatest. This isn't looking the greatest at all. We're double topping up there in front of the high day on absolutely huge volume. And we're not breaking out. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So I'm like, okay, I have 500 shares left here. Let's see what's going to happen real quick. We start to get, some really, really nasty action right there. So I take it off. There's so much selling. Let's see. Look at all that selling that comes up on the level, on the time and sales. So much selling started to pop up. And I'm like, you know what? And a lot of in between the bid and the ask, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get out of it. And I stop out of the rest. And then look what happens right afterwards. Look at that nasty rejection. Complete destruction of this CRVS. Complete destruction of this CRVS. Huge volume rejection off of that high day. Huge volume rejection. That was nasty. CRVS. Let's see what it looks like now. And I'll show you my orders here in a second. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We double topped, bailed before the fail. And after that, it was a short paradise because it can never break above VWAP again. That's crazy. So here you'll see my first loss of the day was like about 140 bucks. And then I made back about 140 bucks or so combined. I was only, like it's a scratch day. It was down like $2. So it's a scratch day. Let's see here. Today's change. You'll see right there. Boom. $2. That's a scratch day. That CRVS really brought it back. And had I held on to the original first trade on it and not got it shaken out, I would have been green on the day because I was in that one, a starter position from 525. So that was just a great entry. Taking profits of those in front of, at 570 would have been a decent little profit, even on those 250 shares. Taking the other 750 off up there in the 550 area would have been, just a little bit of extra icing on the cake. However, not a bad day at all. Not the way I would have wanted to start Monday, but considering the action that was out there, I don't think I could have done any better on what I did trade today. The TWLO trade, I forced it. The CRVS trade was, as good as I could do it, considering what it did, and double topping up here in front of the high day. So I'm not going to complain at all about today. I'm really, really happy with the actual trading. And this goes to show you that it's about the process, not your P&L. I've had days where I've made, $1,500, $2,000. You've seen it here on the channel, and I'm happy. I'm pumped about it, but I'm not as happy, I would say, as I am today because I read, even though I was really tired, and I still am. I'm doing this recap really late on the day. I read the chart, I read the action, I read the price action perfectly, and I avoided that nasty dump on CRVS and still exited that trade with a nice little profit to actually put me break even on the day. It's like nothing happened. I did nothing. So smash the like button for me. Help me feel a little bit better about doing nothing. Remember to subscribe to the channel, comment in the comment section below, and let me know how you did today. And I'll catch you on the next one.